Hey, what's going on? My name is Rodney Redneck, and I am recently, well, admitted into the hospital. As you can see, I had a bit of an infection in my mouth and went a little bit lower, but luckily it didn't get into my bloodstream. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. You know, definitely grateful for good old God. Glory has to be given to Him for all the greatness that He does in all of our lives, no matter if you believe Him in Him or not. God is good, and good is also good, So I just wanted to go ahead, make an appearance, and just let you know that we will be going over some information here, and I'm going to actually take you along the journey of what it is that I can help you with. Are you looking to, solve the 4 problems that are hurting most people whenever it comes to financial abundance, financial success, or even, financial stability, financial freedom? That's the one. Freedom. We want freedom, don't we? We all want some freedom. We all want some value, and we all want some answers to the questions that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this right here, and I'm just going to get right into the material for y'all, all right? So I'll see you in just a second. And you might be in a better position. So you're going to get your instant pay raise by clicking get your instant pay raise. Okay? So we are having phenomenal growth
Hello,
right now
and congratulations on your decision to keep more of your hard-earned money. Let me start by saying that our instant pay raise strategy is only available to W-2 employees that currently have an active MWR financial home-based business or a business that they own. If you're a W-2 employee that does not currently have a home-based business, but you would like to use this strategy to increase your take-home pay immediately, please get back to the MWR financial consultants that shared our Financial Edge membership with you to learn how you can start your own MWR financial business and qualify for an instant pay raise today. With that said, let's talk about what this strategy can do for you. First of all, our instant pay raise is designed to help you accomplish 2 things. Our first goal is to help you stop overpaying on your taxes. This is one of the biggest financial mistakes most Americans make. We overpay the government all year long, letting them use our hard-earned money for 12 to 15 months, interest-free, just so we can get a small portion of it back in the form of a refund. This scenario has the masses paying late fees and overdraft fees during the year, while accumulating more and more credit card debt just to make up for this lost cash flow. Once we've accomplished this, our next goal is to help you reduce the amount of taxes you're required to pay. We do this by providing you with everything you need to take advantage of the tax laws available to home-based business owners, the same strategy used by the wealthy to keep more of their money. This can greatly reduce the amount of taxes you have to pay and potentially put hundreds and even thousands of dollars back in your pocket every month. Here's how it works. In order to qualify for our instant pay raise, you must have a home-based business with the intent to make a profit, and you must be an active participant in that business. This can be accomplished by owning your own MWR financial home-based business, where you can get paid to share this strategy, as well as our Financial Edge membership and opportunity with others.
Right.
Next, you must keep proper records. To do this, we've included TaxBot with your Financial Edge membership, so you can automate and simplify your business mileage and expense tracking. At this point, you've met the qualifications for an instant pay raise. However, we want to make sure you do it right. That's why we provide you with unlimited consultations with our Money Max experts, real CPAs, certified financial planners, and enrolled agents with the IRS that will analyze your existing expenses, help you determine how to legally convert your qualifying personal expenses into legitimate home-based business deductions. And they will even provide you with a corrected W-4 form that can be given to your current employer, so you can start seeing this increase in take-home pay on your very next paycheck. But it doesn't stop there. By uploading your last 3 years' tax returns on the next step of this process, our experts will go the extra mile by reviewing your returns to see if there was anything missed by your tax preparer that could potentially put even more money back in your pocket now. In other words, we may be able to get you an additional refund on your previous refunds. So what are you waiting for? Complete the following steps to get your instant pay raise, and always remember, it's not just how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. Thank you for your time, and congrats again on your decision to keep more of your hard-earned money.
Awesome sauce, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here to this Money Max Upload Center. Now me, I don't pay taxes because I don't have a job. You know what I'm saying? I just got started in this business, so this is what I do. So I don't have any files to upload. But for you who are W-2 employees, you're gonna choose the file. You're gonna put the file onto your computer, scan it in, take a picture, do what you need to do, and you're gonna choose the file and you're gonna upload it. Push the upload button. It's gonna go to our experts where you can ask them anything that you need to ask them, so that you make sure that you are knowledgeable about what you are doing when it comes to your instant pay raise. So what are you waiting for? Ask an expert today and never take chances with your or your family's financial future again. I don't know if you are serious about really creating wealth for your family or not, but if you are, this is the first step towards creating a legacy and wealth, generational wealth for you and your family. You know, the next step is going to be equity. Okay? So you got bad debts, visit our debt resolution center. We got a debt resolution center here to help you reduce debt. Reduce your debt, your tax, even if you have back taxes, stuff like that. We are here to help you. Okay, so here it says, welcome to the Equity Max Debt Elimination System. You have arrived at the Equity Max Debt Free Lifestyle Worksheet on your secure server. The information entered here is strictly confidential, will not be disclosed to anyone. Further, we do not require any personal confidential information such as account numbers, passwords, or even the actual names of your creditors. You see? So, our systems use mathematical and time-tested algorithms to empower you to get out of debt more quickly and save thousands, if not hundreds of thousands in the process. See? Okay. Do you have any home mortgages to input? I don't right now, but guess what? I am trying to close on a house. So right now, I really don't have no debt. I cannot utilize this. So therefore, I cannot have a story for this right now. But let's go to Money Max. Okay, get an instant pay raise, last 3 tax reviews. I haven't worked last 3 years. So myinstantpayraise.com, unlimited financial advice on demand. This is why I don't use this stuff, but I know it works because it's working for other people. So I can't give you a testimony of stuff that I haven't used, but I'm trying to use it and I'm showing you exactly what it is right now so that you have no questions. You know, Money Max is committed to providing close personal attention to our members. We take pride in giving you the assurance that the personal assistance you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. Our continual investment of time and resources in professional continuing education, state-of-the-art computer technology, and extensive business relationships is indicative of our commitment to excellence for you and for me, for our families. Okay, so here's some advice you may need. Do you need help with the budget? Have you ever had a question about insurance needs and risk management, college funding, asset allocation, retirement planning, tax planning, elder care needs analysis, or estate planning? Do you know taxes are the biggest expense for most people? Did you know that there are different kinds of life insurance? Would you like to know which type is the best for you and your personal family situation? Do you know the appropriate asset allocation for you based on your risk tolerance? Like, we help you with this kind of stuff. And if you're not getting started, if you're not in touch with these type of wealth experts that can help you do this, then you're really just losing out on yourself, because you now know about this. It's my job to plant this seed and to show you what this is about. It's your job to take action, put it to use, because I surely will be using that debt elimination as soon as I get closed on this house with my wife and my kids. We will definitely be using that. I'm definitely going to be using the credit. Where is it at? Credit services, credit max. All right, so overview. Okay, credit. MWRsmartcredit.com. Are you looking for the best way to access and monitor your credit reports, scores, and transactions? MWR Financial and Credit Max have partnered with Smart Credit to provide you with an affordable, comprehensive solution that gives you all the following in one place: 3 bureau credit reports, 3 bureau credit scores, insurance scores, high scores, credit monitoring, transaction monitoring, and ID theft monitoring. Click here to get MWR credit restoration enrollment. Restore your credit and pay less. Okay. Are low credit scores stopping you from buying a home, car, or getting refinanced? Are you paying too much in interest on your current loans? Or have you been turned down for a job, car insurance, or just been quoted a high premium because of those low credit scores? If so, we can help. To get started, click on the Enroll Now button and complete our 4 simple step enrollment process. Let our professional credit restoration experts get to your credit scores back into the best shape possible. On average, our clients experience a 50 to 150 point credit score increase as little as 2 to 8 months. So what are you waiting for? Get started today. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and click enroll. Okay, so enrollment process. Step 1, listen to a consultation. Step 2, complete enrollment. Step 3 and 4, order and upload reports. So you're going to go ahead and put in all your information into here, which I'm about to go ahead and do, and then I'll go ahead and get this sent out to them. And then I'm probably also going to go to the actual website and pay the little $20 for myself as well to be able to use their software and see what they also offer as that company as well, because we are doing a kind of a full review, trying to as much as possible anyway, so that y'all see what it is that we're offering here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get that done and we'll be right back. Credit today. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so we're gonna get started now, and this is how you do this, y'all. I mean, it's not hard. Your privacy is important to us. Great. So we're gonna go ahead and go there. First name, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and fill all this out, so I will be back. So why verify my identity? As Smart Credit, your identity protection is important to us. We ask for your social security number and date of birth to properly identify you so that we may provide you with your smart credit report and all your scores. Your security. We take the highest security measures possible to protect you. Your information is secure with the same 128-bit encryption used by leading companies, financial institutions, and governments worldwide. Need some help? Here is customer service numbers right here for you. We got everything that you need and questions answered. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out and I'll be right back. Okay, go ahead, read through there if that is what you are into. We got a score builder, score tracker. Monthly fee is $14.95 for a basic membership and $19.95 for the best membership. Features: score tracker, builder and master, money manager, smart credit report, ID theft alerts, 1mm ID fraud insurance. So you're gonna go ahead and purchase this for $20. It's only $20. It's not a big deal, and you get a lot of reward for that. So we're gonna go ahead and premium membership. Okay, so control your credit score, score tracker. Go to score tracker. Let's see what this does. Okay, I'm at like a 605, 595, and a 586. My hiring risk index is an F. Terrible. Okay, track scores. I don't know what that does. Who knows? Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to score builder, plus 90 points. Take action directly to the score. So we're gonna build up our score here, right? So we're gonna go here, 120 days to better credit. Awesome. Let's go ahead and begin. Let's watch this video.
This is where everything comes together. On this page, you'll see that I highlighted your current credit score. It's also your starting score when you activate Score Builder. When you visit the program again, your starting and current scores may be different because your score could improve as you take the actions outlined in the program. In certain instances, your current score may be below your starting score, even after you've taken actions to get it moving in the right direction. For instance, if you close an old card that you no longer use or remove an account that doesn't belong to you but ended up on your report by mistake, this could happen. Don't panic. It may take a little time for your actions to positively affect your score. You'll also see your goal score. This is what we're working toward, but it's an estimate. The idea isn't to hit the nail on the head, it's to come as close as possible. Over time, you'll move closer and closer to that goal score, and we'll monitor your progress along the way. And note, if your score is on the low side, you may not hit that mark in 120 days. But if you keep working at it, you'll undoubtedly get there.
Awesome sauce. So starting score 605, goal score 695. We're gonna go welcome day 0. So a lot of this stuff, it has to deal with consistency, y'all. You have to be consistent. You have to stay on top of your finances. If you don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it for you, and it's gonna slip back to what it was. So if you are serious about taking action and doing something different with the future of your life to make it something different than the past, then you need to be taking action, just like I am setting the example for you right now. I am leading the way, helping you get your credit straight as I get mine straightened as well. So let's go ahead and
I'm
listen.
so glad you decided to take part in Score Builder, and I'm looking forward to the improvement you'll make to your credit score over the next 120 days. As you probably know, any good plan starts with figuring out where you are right now. So we'll first look at what you're doing right. Then we'll identify areas that could use some help. Almost everyone has room for improvement when it comes to their credit score. And through Score Builder, you'll see the actions you can take to boost your score listed in one easy-to-understand place and prioritized in order of importance. Once you've decided to take action, you'll be able to track your own progress and monitor your scores every move. So let's go.
Okay, so it says almost everyone can do with some improvement to their credit score. Score Builder has created a great 120-day plan specifically for you. Here's what you'll do. Better understand your current credit score. Learn what is helping or hurting your credit score. Review the types of actions you can take for a better credit score. Let Score Builder teach you how to take an action, monitor your progress, and get results. If you have any questions, here again is the phone number to call so that you can ask the experts, okay? So we're going to go ahead and push begin. Okay, your credit score now, 605. Awesome, I'm in the 30th percentile. We're going to watch this video.
Your credit score needs some work. A poor score means that you've probably overborrowed and paid late, and you may have some other issues too. Don't get discouraged. Score Builder can help you start to turn things around. We'll take a look at what's going on and eliminate the negatives that are dragging down your score, and soon enough, you'll be well on your way to a better score.
Awesome. So, about your credit score. Your credit score is an overall view of your borrowing and payment history over the past 7 to 10 years, with an emphasis on the past 24 months. Credit scores range from 300 to 850, and the higher your credit score, the better it is. You can improve your credit lifestyle by taking positive action. How your credit score is used. Lenders use your score to determine your eligibility for loans, lines of credit, credit cards, etc. If your score is in the upper range of, i.e. 720 plus, you're more likely to receive favorable interest rates and terms. If your score is lower, you're likely to be charged higher interest rates, or you may get turned down altogether. The good news: no credit score lasts forever. Your score can go up or down depending on how you manage your credit. Your goal within this 120-day program is to take action that will improve your credit lifestyle. One final note: your credit score may go up and down throughout the month, depending on your credit card balance and other factors. Don't be discouraged. This is normal fluctuation. As long as over the long term it's consistently moving forward towards your goal, you're doing well. Use Score Master to help you better understand your score fluctuations. Again, questions, call the number, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's keep going. What's helping your score? Understanding your credit score may feel overwhelming. However, you're not starting from zero. You're already on the right track. Below are the positive elements of your credit score. These are all the things you can be proud of. So let's go ahead and watch this video.
I always like to start with the good news, and the good news here is that you have a foundation for building a better credit score. On this page, you'll find all of the positive items the program uncovered in your credit history. These are the things you've been doing right,
Have a good
the
day.
behaviors I want you to continue. Next, we'll talk about where you can improve.
Oh, payment, 0. Current, 0. Balance, 0. Oh, that's nothing. So I just need to go in there. Oh, that's 0. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Okay, so
As I said, everyone has room for improvement, and we found a few negative items on your report that are dragging down your score. You'll find them all on this page, and they're listed in order of priority. That means fixing the one at the top of the list will give you the biggest bang for the buck. Then you can move on to more minor problems. Don't panic or get discouraged, even if you have a fairly long list. Many people do. And the key to success is taking it one step at a time. We're going to tackle each item together until we've knocked every single one of them out. And along the way, Score Builder will keep track of every action you take.
okay. So they're here to help you get your life straightened, okay? So let's keep going.
Knowing where you stand is an important first step in improving your credit score, but Score Builder is all about taking action, and now we're ready to tackle those problem areas. Most
Are you ready
issues
to
fall
take
into a
action?
few categories. Errors, like an incorrect payment history or a mistaken account, can both hurt your score. I'll show you how to correct them. Your own small mistakes, such as forgetting to pay a bill, they're
Oops.
also reflected in your credit score. Now, in some cases, your creditors may be willing to let bygones be bygones and remove some of these negative marks. We'll ask them together for what's called a goodwill correction. If you have any accounts that have moved into collection, you may be able to work out a settlement plan through this program and an agreement with your creditor to report the account as paid in full. You can then follow up with another action.
Am I supposed to be
Ask
hooked
for
up
a
to an
goodwill
IV?
correction to turn the account to a positive listing on your credit report. Many creditors are happy to do this after settlement. We'll help you identify small debts that you can pay off in the near future. This action could really help your score. And finally, we already talked a bit about identity theft and how it can hurt your score. I'll show you what to look for, and if we find any marks of identity theft, we'll use an action to get rid of them.
Cool beans. Okay, so fix credit reporting errors. Get goodwill corrections. Pay off and negotiate small debts. Remove identity theft. Action history. You have taken no actions yet. Let's take actions then, shall we? Okay, let's push play. But before we do, I have to call these people.
Front desk, how may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Am I supposed to be hooked up to fluids or not?
I'm sorry?
Am I supposed to be hooked up to fluids? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. Can you send Miss Kayla or Akiba?
Yeah, I'll send someone.
Whenever you get a chance. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, so let's go ahead.
It's time to really get to work by going through each negative on your credit history and seeing how we can turn it into a positive or wipe it off the record completely. So let's go to work and attack those negatives one by one. Take a look at the videos for more details. You might be pleasantly surprised by what you learn.
Alright, so now go through all the negative items on your credit report. Look closely at each account and take action where you feel necessary. Use the help link to show you what to look for when deciding what type of action to take. The videos will help you better understand what each action is and why you would take it. You can always take a few actions now and come back to finish later if you want. Okay, so let's see here. Financial, Ally Financial, and let's see, Chrysler Capital. That's a $0 balance, so that's not very important. This one has a $10,000 balance, so let's go ahead and push play.
You might be surprised to learn that finding an error on your credit report is very common. Wires get crossed, names get confused. It happens all the time, even with the advanced systems that the credit bureaus use to keep track of all of our information. Even a small error can make a big difference in your score, so it's important to fix any problems immediately. Score Builder makes it easy. Just hit the Fix Error action button and complete the form. We've provided a list of the most common errors and the reasons they occur. Then we'll take it from there. We'll send you an alert when we hear from your creditor, and if your action is completed by the creditor, they'll update all of your credit reports automatically.
All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, it says here, legal notice. By clicking on the confirm my action button below, you are solely responsible for the action you have specified. You understand there are no guarantees of results, and our company is not responsible or reliable in any way. Oh, let's see. The use of abusive language, including but not limited to threats or profanity, is strictly prohibited and is a violation of your terms and use of agreement. Our company and technology is simply a communication medium to your furniture creditor for any action you requested. We use our proprietary communication method and technology for this process, and therefore no samples are provided, which you can expect. Bias between 24 and 40 hours. Receipt from you. Please refer to our confirmation emails or historical actions for reference. You may receive acceptance, a counter proposal, no response. Refurnish the creditor on your credit report completely independent of us. You may receive a response directly from your creditor by mail to the address you have provided, or an electronic notice may be sent by them to you through our system, or you might possibly receive a credit monitoring alert notifying you of changes, additions, or deletions as a result of your action. Okay, canceling this action, you will have until midnight Pacific Standard Time, the same day of your action, to cancel. In order to cancel, please click on the action history and then select cancel next to any pending actions. Okay. Okay. So
Identity theft is more common than you think. About 1 in 3 Americans has been a victim. It's the #1 crime reported to the Federal Trade Commission, affecting more than 9 million people each year. It can take a toll on your emotions, your wallet, and your credit score, and take years to clean up. So anything you can do to keep a thief from getting his hands on your personal information is worth your while. As you go through your credit report on Score Builder, you should pay attention to any unfamiliar accounts because they may be signs of identity theft. If you find suspicious activity, we'll help you report it. Removing unauthorized accounts will improve your credit score, in some cases dramatically. Simply use the ID Theft action button.
all right.
We've all made mistakes, and unfortunately, one little slip, something as small as making a payment late, can have a pretty big impact on your credit score. If you've made a mistake like this in the past and the hiccup was reflected in your report, your creditors may be willing to let it slide this time and remove that black mark from your record. Simply push the Goodwill Correction action button. It's always worth asking because half of the creditors will grant the request if your account is currently in good standing. If the creditor agrees to make a goodwill correction, all your credit reports will be updated and your score will likely show some improvement. One of the fastest ways to improve your credit score is by lowering your debt load. A good portion of your score is made up of how much debt you're carrying compared to how much credit you have available. This is called your utilization ratio. For the best score, you only want to use about 10 to 30% of your available credit. If you have small debts, especially $3,000 or less that you've been unable to pay off, and now you have some available cash, this is a great time. You can choose to pay 100% of the amount, or you can make an offer through Score Builder. You may be able to wipe those debts out for 60 to 80% of the amount you owe. We'll help you. Simply press the Pay Off Debt action button and follow the instructions. Once you enter into an agreement with a creditor to pay off your debt, we ask the creditor to freeze its reporting so it will no longer report any negatives even during the repayment period. Beyond that, you should follow up with a goodwill correction after the debt's paid off. Ask the creditor to report the account as paid in full. In many cases, particularly if the debt's gone into collection, you'll be successful.
Awesome sauce. Alright, so that's the credit program. Oh shit, right. Alright. That's that credit program. Now we're gonna go back to here. Nope. Here, back. And okay. So this is smart credit, and we're gonna go dashboard. Okay. So that's the credit thing. I mean, it's literally that simple to fix your credit, you know, and they are the experts. They know everything. If you have any questions or need anything, they will help you at that place on that website. All you gotta do is try, give a little action, take a little initiative, and your future can be brighter than your past. You messed up in the past. I messed up in the past. We've all messed up in the past. We're human. It's what we do, mess up. And then we try to fix it, make it better, and then we help others do better, you know? So, Wealth Max. What is Wealth Max? Let's go ahead and check this out. Self-banking, wealth building, savings, retirement strategies. Our private reserve account is recognized by the top 6% wealthiest Americans as the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. Let our experts help you become your own private bank instead of ever having to depend on one again. And you can schedule a consultation. Okay, so you also get, you know, your tax bot expense tracker just for being a part of this. You get customer portal. Okay, that's a smart credit thing we just did. This is going to be for your debt relief. It's going to tell you which bills you should pay off first in order to pay them off the fastest. You know, even as far as, you know, paying off your 30-year mortgage in 7.5 years is what I've heard. And then, of course, land banking. Let's see if we can get a video for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is, as you heard Gerald talk about, we're going to talk about land banking. And so we are familiar with the four-way earned income. Many of us have seen Robert Kiyosaki and are familiar with the cash flow quadrant. Tonight we're going to focus on the I of that quadrant. And so what I want you to understand as we go into this land banking, so you understand what, how, why, and the impact it can have, I want you to understand you can be in the E quadrant, the S quadrant, or the B quadrant. Doesn't matter where you are right now, but the information I'm going to share with you right now, you can still take advantage of it today. And that's what's so powerful. Many of us didn't realize that it's even available, let alone that we could actually take advantage of it. And you'll see what wealthy people have been doing for years and years and years. So going forward, let me show you that. Let me do this one thing, and then we'll get going here. All right, so let's talk about Wealth Max and our wealth generation education strategies. This is where you get your money making money for you. So you get the unlimited consultations with real wealth experts. These are professional analysis to develop the best wealth plan for you and your family. We talked about last couple weeks ago self-banking. That's a private reserve account, and it's the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. So that's one of the key elements that they work with. And then tonight we're talking about land banking, and that's real estate investing. That's buying land for 20 to 40% below market value. And we now add a caveat money out there without even having to write a check for it. That's powerful. So these are the same strategies used by the wealthy, and that's what we want you to clearly understand tonight. So land banking is for true asset diversification. Now, Will Rogers said, don't wait to buy land and wait. Okay, so, and that's what we're talking about. So how do you become a landowner? What is land banking? It's one of the safest ways to grow your money. You can buy at an average of 20 to 40% below market value. You're buying segments instead of having to buy it all in terms of the land, and you invest like the wealthy. See, one of the things that happens is, why should I invest in land? Well, because they stopped making it a long time ago, and it can become a tremendous asset. I'm going to show you why. It's something where you don't have to risk your future with bad investments. You can absolutely buy land. So why buy land? Well, number one, it's in high demand. And see, basic supply and demand makes California real estate, and that's where the land we're talking about is right now. California real estate market, the most aggressive in the nation. Of all the land in California, 82% is protected wild land, and literally will never be developed, and 10% is already developed. That only leaves 8% available for farming and development. Then the other reason why you buy land is for performance. On average, people are realizing double-digit annual returns. MWR Financial's experts have studied over 9,000 property sales over the last 17 years, and trends continue to predict, consistent growth. It's also diversification that holds its value. See, the stock market has its shares of ups and downs, and we all know the dangers that can ensure when you don't diversify. When you add land to your portfolio, you're adding a tangible asset that always has value. See, it's real estate protected by a deed historically proven to be stable and sustainable investment. The other reason why you want to buy land is because you want to buy low and sell high. See, the key to growing wealth is in terms of investment property is bought with low money. So you're buying low, and then you later sell it for exponentially more. So when you choose an investment that adheres to this basic principle, peace of mind follows. You're not worrying because you know you have security. Now, one of the things that happens, why buy land? Well, its economic projections predict more growth. California maintains its title as the world's 8th largest economy. Southern California alone has moved up to rank number 16th in the world's largest economy. The state of California continues to project growth in both population and economy. More growth means higher demand. Multi-millionaires are doing something right. If so, they say if you want to be successful, find out what the successful people are doing and doing exactly what they do. Well, listen to this. Multi-millionaires, this is what they're doing. They've been buying land. They've been land banking forever. See, but most individuals can only imagine purchasing land in such volumes like a Ted Turner or a Stan Kroenke, who owns the Rams, who's going to the Super Bowl. So the owner of the Rams going to the Super Bowl land banks. So, but like them, we locate properties in the path of growth, and we make them available to you just like that. And you're in the game doing what they do. That's what our wealth experts do. They absolutely locate the growth and let you buy the segment so you don't have to try to buy the whole thing. Now, less worry about economic volatility is another reason to buy land. Most of our land parcels are held for 7 to 10 years before being sold for profit. Knowing you need to wait for growth actually means less worrying about the current market. That means less time wondering, should I sell now or not? Okay? Then finally, why do you want to buy land? Because land creates generational wealth. See, now think about this. Do you worry about how your estate will be distributed, or that your loved ones will go through their inheritance too quickly? Land is a sustainable legacy plan. It isn't liquid, making it harder for beneficiaries to spend too quickly, and more than likely it will grow in value. We know where growth will happen. See, extensive studies have been done and are being conducted to predict what areas will boom next. Just ask the big box retailers, because they know where it's going to go. For example, early growth indicators include construction of new schools, fire stations, and churches. See, land on the fringe of these areas is often next to develop. Land can also be bought without a loan. Remember when I said you can buy land without writing a check for it? You can actually buy the land with an existing IRA or 401k without any additional funds needed and with no tax consequences. And the MWR experts will handle the whole process for you, of course. And you can buy land with cash too. You know, that's always available as well. So let's talk about why they pick California. Well, number one, it's the largest population in the U.S. with nearly 40 million people and growing. And I think after this winter storm that's going through, we're going to get, this is why we keep getting more and more people, because I won't even tell you what the weather has been like here in Southern California. California is adding in excess of one new city the size of Bakersfield, which is over 325,000 people, to over 400,000 people every year. The population projected is to reach 50 million by the year 2030. Eighth largest economy in the world with a 1.89 trillion GDP, just behind Italy and ahead of Brazil and Spain. There's limited availability of unusable land. That's what you see here. And this is the area that is focused on, because the ocean is there and there's only this, the mountains are here, so the flat land is right here that's buildable. So now watch this. How land banking works. Listen to how it works. Land in the path of growth is where it all begins. Number one, you want to acquire select pre-developed land in the path of a major metropolitan center. Then number two, you want to wait for its value to mature. Then number three, you want to sell it for a significant profit in the future. Now, something that's going to have an impact on Southern California land and where this land banking is happening is that in Los Angeles, the 2028 Olympics is coming to Los Angeles. That's going to bring with it an $11.2 billion economic boom. So I want you to realize and recognize that there's some major things happening here. See, land banking, and this is when you want to find out, is it right for you? So land banking is right for you if you are looking for a long-term stable investment. It's also right for you if you're recovering from a stock market loss. It's also right for you if you're wanting an investment you can understand, or you're needing peace of mind about retirement, or you're tired of worrying about economic volatility, or you're worried about how your estate will be distributed, or you are someone without a sustainable legacy plan. Or you're holding $40,000 or more in a qualified account, a portfolio account, or you have it in cash. That's the way you know that land banking is right for you. Now, how can you buy land too? Well, you can do it with cash. We talked about that, but you can also do it with your retirement accounts. Your traditional IRAs are self-directed IRAs. You know, your IRAs, your Roth IRAs, your SEP IRAs, simple IRAs, your 401k, 403b, defined benefits account. You have other funding sources like trust, ESAs, the 529 plan, or 1031 exchanges. So there's a myriad of ways that you can buy land without having to actually physically write a check for it or give up your cash for it necessarily. So what happens is you want to schedule a consultation so you can talk with the experts and then see what it is and then see where it may fit in for you. People have been blown away that they literally got involved with MWR Financial. Most to make more money on top of what they're currently doing. Some, they looked at it as, okay, if I can make a little extra money, that'd be great, but I also want to improve my credit, or I want to get out of debt, or I want to increase my take-home pay, and that's all they thought it was going to be. But then when they found out that not only can they get a PRA, but they have the ability to buy land, and they were able to diversify their portfolio, they have it in the path of growth, and they're like, well, my goodness, I'm already buying it for 20 to 40% below market, and we only sell when we know we're going to make a substantial profit. This is fantastic, and I didn't even have to write a check for it. That is one of the powerful places and why MWR Financial is so special. Now, have you ever said, if I had known then what I know now, life would be different today? See, we've all said that, so we don't want you to say, oh, man, had I known, I would have bought that California real estate. If I'd have known they were going to have 50 million people living there, if I'd have known that they're building a city of 300,000 people or more every single year, man, and then I'm on the fringes of that, and I own that land that used to be flat, nothing. Maybe it was just a bunch of orange groves or something like that. And then now people live here, they work here. This is great, and I own that land, and I was able to sell it for a huge profit. That's the difference. And now you know. And we always say, if you know better, you'll do better. So, what is your 10-year vision? Where are you going to be in the next 10 years? And once you understand, dreams don't work unless you do. So that's all we have to do is put it to work. So this is one of the areas we focus right on the I quadrant, the investment quadrant, and that's one of the areas of how you can make money. So I don't care if you're starting as an E and becoming an S with MWR Financial, or you go from S or E and then become a big business owner with the B side, but we can take care of the I side right away. Some of you are sitting there right now tonight and didn't even realize it, and now you can take advantage of it. That's the power of what we do. So I truly believe that if the promise is made clear, the price you pay to get there is easy. And at MWR Financial, all you have to do is go out and dream big, aim high, and you'll have a chance to live free. And that's what we all want, is that freedom to do what we want, when we want, where we want, for however long we want, and have the things that we want to have. Right. So I am so super excited about what's happening here at MWR Financial, and the time to act is now. See, take control of your financial future today, because that's what so many people are doing. That's why we begin to sweep the nation. And as you do that, as you move from that E to the S to the B to the I, as you do that, we not only will see you at the top and see you on the beaches of the world, but we'll also see you at the bank. And I want you to know something. At the MWR Financial Bank, they won't just count our money. They'll weigh it. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. I'm going to say goodbye for now.
He said they ain't just going to count our money. They going to weigh it. Now, that's awesome. All right. So, and that's basically the fourth service. We also have legal self-help. You know, we also have, if you refer 3, your membership is free. So you don't have to pay the overhead of $79 every single month, as long as you just have 3 friends that want to lower their debt, pay off their debt, raise their credit, get into some long-term wealth strategy growth that's going to be able to pay their grandchildren's grandchildren, and really get on top of your financial situation. I mean, if this is something that you are into, then I suggest you get started with us. That you go, you do what I just showed you, you contact them for your situation, and you see what they can do for you. If you follow our strategies and you make not a single dollar, you don't pay off a single debt, nothing happens for you, we will gladly give you your money back. You know, the difference between a scam and this is a scam does not give you a 1099 at the end of the year. Get started right now. And how you do that is simple. You go to www.bit.ly/ all capital letters, Uni Wealthy. See, U-N-I Wealthy. You and I wealthy. Us both wealthy. Not just me wealthy. Not just you wealthy. Together, we do more. We achieve more. We become wealthy together as a team, helping each other. As iron sharpens iron, brother sharpens brother, sister sharpens sister, brother sharpens sister, father sharpens son, etc., etc. Y'all get the picture? It's not difficult, y'all. It's simple. I'm here with stuff sticking out my neck, providing this value for y'all, going through this with y'all, because it's that simple. But things that are simple to do are also simple not to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go there, right? You're going to enter in your name, your phone number, and your email so that Rodney, me, I can reach out to you. and we can discuss things. And I want to ask you a few questions. So after you enter in your information, it's going to be a video that's going to explain in detail what's going on, in case I didn't do a good enough job for you. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. My Facebook is right here. This is me. That's me, y'all. See that? Yep. Yeah. It's me. Okay? So, if you're serious about taking your finances into your hands so that something like COVID-19 never messes with you or your family's financial situation ever again, because you are not reliant on a job for your bills to be paid, but instead you have your money, your smart money working for you, reach out to me. Add me as a friend. Let's connect. Let's do something great. Let's get started. Take action now. Go to bit.ly/UNI wealthy. And let's be great, y'all. Alright? If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate you being here with me now, because you could be listening to anybody, anywhere in the world, living your best life. But instead, you're here listening to me so that I can help you progress, so that together we can go and make an impact on the world, because it's never about the money. We don't care about the money. The money is just a tool. It's the impact on people's lives that we can make. That's going to be the difference. That's the difference. Be the difference. Let them hate on you for being the difference. Be great. Leave a legacy. And we'll talk later. Peace, y'all.